IIT Bombay and the State of University of New York at Old Westbury. This truly is a great day of joy and celebration, shared with collaborators who have grown into trusted partners and friends. We are united by a shared vision and common values for the education of our students and the betterment of the world we all share. Today's gathering is a testament to the growing strength of India and US educational ties and to our shared belief that global challenges require global partnerships in education, research, innovation, and workforce development. We are especially honored by the presence of Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan, Honorable Minister of Education, Government of India, and Dr. Vineet Joshi, His Excellency Secretary of Department of Higher Education, Government of India, His Excellency Ambassador Vinay Mohan Kwatra, Ambassador of India to the United States, Ambassador Vinay Pradhan, Consul General of India in New York, Professor Shireesh Kedare, Director of IIT Bombay, and Dr. Timothy E. Sams, President of SUNY Old Westbury, along with senior colleagues from the Indian Ministry of Education, IIT Bombay, and SUNY Old Westbury. It's their leadership and vision together that have helped to bring us to this most important moment. As we celebrate the signing of the letter of intent, which was signed on the 17th of April, 2026, and look ahead to future collaborations in engineering, artificial intelligence, research, faculty exchange, and student opportunities, we also reaffirm our commitment to building bridges of knowledge that transcend borders and create a lasting impact for generations to come. One of the most ancient traditions humanity has maintained throughout the ages is the gathering to mark the laying of a cornerstone for a new building. Today's event, in the truest sense, is such an occasion. We come together to lay the cornerstone of a lasting partnership that is global in scope, innovative and vital in vision, and dedicated to the benefit of all of our students and the world that they will be challenged to lead. In some instances, the cornerstone laid contained a time capsule, and once the project was completed, it would be opened as a reminder and a remembrance of the foundational steps taken to celebrate the completion of the shared endeavor. These materials, I am pleased to announce the creation of a virtual time capsule to mark this event. We are all asking all interested parties to send messages and images that they think are appropriate to an email that will be placed in the chat of this meeting. We will archive these along with all important documents and media from this occasion. These materials will be held securely and unread until 10 years from today, when we will gather to celebrate the anniversary of today's milestone. As we embark on this important work, I say Godspeed to us all. And from the Shanti mantra, a traditional Hindu prayer of shared learning, cooperation, and mutual respect, I say Saha Viryam Karvava He. So we work together with great energy and vigor. We now turn to our main program, and I call on President Timothy E. Sams of SUNY Old Westbury to offer his remarks.
Muted. Honorable President, you are muted. You'll have to unmute.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike. Sorry, I didn't unmute. Good morning to everyone and good evening, I believe, in India. Good morning to our friends here in the US at the embassy, and good morning to our friends here at Old Westbury. I'm not interested in what you can do for me. I'm interested in what we can do together. That is the spirit with which I view this partnership. Ours is a partnership that will have multiplicative impact upon our institutions and, dare I say, the world, which will result from the brilliant and proven engineering and technology prowess of IIT Bombay and the long-standing and well-curated intellectual and ethical acumen of SUNY Old Westbury. Combined in a world that is backdropped by a diminishing commitment to age-old humanistic values and the corresponding reduction of human misery, together we can and will turn the tide on our world's present collision course with self-annihilation. You see, our partnership is more than simply bringing together two higher education institutions. We are bringing together the sorely needed value-based and rigorous education with good old-fashioned know-how and technological brilliance to form a transformative energy that holds the potential to produce a brighter future. My vision for our partnership is first, to expand educational opportunities for all students that are world-class in nature, deepens inquiry and research on the world's most pressing problems, and thereby provides transformative postgraduate opportunities that changes their lives and the trajectory of their communities. Secondly, my vision is for a world-class educational and research platform in the form of a new campus here at Old Westbury that supports the above, that allows for the robust exchange of people and ideas across our two worlds, and that elevates OW and enables IIT Bombay to broadcast its global brand and impact. And finally, my vision is for a partnership between our two venerable institutions that allows us to finally say that we have made a difference in the lives and outcomes of people around the world. My grandparents taught me that to whom much is given, much is required. Around our screen this morning are people who have been given the awesome responsibility of stewardship of their country and its affairs. Folks who have the immense responsibility to ethically and capably educate and prepare future generations. Brilliant scientists who every day solve complex and persistent conundrums. And we have those whose blessings, convictions, and wisdom can fuel our transformative project. We have around the screen been given something indispensable, crucial, and very special. I dare say that what is required of us is to work together, to dream big, to go forward with courage and audacity, such that we make my grandparents and millions, no, maybe billions, the billions that we represent, very proud of us. We are required to get this right. Thank you. Thank you very much for being part of this very important venture and for the roles that each and every one of you will play in making it possible. I want to provide special notes of thanks to Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan, Honorable Minister of Education for the Government of India, Dr. Vineet Joshi, His Excellency Secretary of the Department of Higher Education, His Excellency Ambassador Vinay Mohan Kwatra, Ambassador of India to the United States, my very dear friend, Ambassador Vinay Pradhan, Consul General of India in New York, and Professor Shireesh Kedare, Director of IIT. I do want to thank, finally, Dr. Cavett for stewarding this process on our end, as well as arranging this morning's meeting. Thank you, and it is wonderful to see our friends who are growing into being family members. Thank you.
We'll now hear remarks from the Director of IIT Bombay, Professor Shireesh Kedare.
Thank you, Professor Mike. Good morning and good evening, respectively. It is my pleasure to for this event, online event. IIT Bombay and SUNY Old Westbury have signed a letter of intent in April. A letter of intent is at its heart a statement of faith that two institutions separated by nearly 12,000 kilometers share enough in common in values, in ambition, in commitment to the next generation, to make something worthwhile, that faith is well placed. SUNY OW brings something distinctive, a commitment to access, to diversity, and to the belief that excellence and equity are not in tension, they are in fact inseparable. These are the values we share deeply. At IIT Bombay, what I am most proud of is the quality of mind that leaves our gates, curious, rigorous, and deeply conscious of the responsibility that knowledge carries. The LOI opens the door to meaningful exchanges of faculty, of researcher, of ideas. It opens the door to frontier research, offering academic courses and to conferences and symposia that allow knowledge to cross borders freely. I am pleased to share that IIT Bombay has already initiated the process of forming dedicated working groups in the areas of academics, research, and student-related activities. These groups will work closely with their counterparts at SUNY or Old Westbury to take this collaboration forward in a structured and purposeful manner. Honorable Union Minister of Education, Shri Dharmendra Pradhan, we are deeply honored by your presence at this occasion. Your participation is a mark of the confidence the Government of India places in IIT Bombay and in the importance of this partnership. Esteemed Secretary of Higher Education, Dr. Vineet Joshi, your presence here is a mark of the Government of India's commitment to taking our finest institutions to the world. We are honored to have you with us today. Ambassador Kwatraji, it is an honor to have you with us today. President Sams, it is a privilege to share this occasion with you. This is the beginning of something I am genuinely excited about, President Sams. Our institutions share a belief that education at its best changes lives, and that is the spirit in which we will take this forward. Professor Kevik and Professor Sheshu, thank you for bringing this meeting to order along with my other colleagues and your other colleagues. I also thank the representative of the US Consulate General in Mumbai, Ms. Juliet, for your support. Your presence and words reflect the depth of the India-US relationship. And to Consul General Vinay Pradhan, you have made this partnership possible. IIT Bombay is deeply grateful for everything you have done to bring up this moment. These are early days. The LOI is a beginning, not an end. There is an old saying, well begin is half done. I believe we have begun very well indeed. Thank you all, and looking forward to an important and historic relations. Thank you again.
We will now hear special remarks by the Ambassador of India, His Excellency Vinay Mohan Kwatra.
Thank you very much, and good morning to all of you. Honorable Minister, Sir, Education Secretary, Consul General Vinay Pradhan, and Professor Shireesh Kedare, President of Director of IIT Bombay, and President of SUNY OW, Dr. Timothy Sams, and entire set of distinguished guest presence. Dr. Sams, let me first of all express my deep appreciation for your thoughts, which reflect a very strong belief in what exactly is it that we are trying to do. I think you captured, from the core precisely what the intent and the eventual objective of this is going to be. So I truly appreciate that. Your remarks were really instructive. From a political perspective, I only want to make three very brief points. Some of them would be relevant, as Dr. Shireesh said, these are early days, and this would be further developed upon going forward in terms of the specific contours of what is shaped into this. My first point is that as Government of India, it is our key political objective to encourage academic, technology, and research and development oriented engagements between the top educational institutions between our two countries. We firmly believe, I personally firmly believe, that this is one of the strongest bedrocks of our societal engagement, which has actually contributed to the relationship like nothing else. We can all articulate political talking points till the cows come home, but in the end, those are all underwritten by these kind of engagements between institutions like SUNY OW and IIT Mumbai, which is, of course, among the most premier technological institutions in India. This is a belief. It is not just of my ministry, my own, but is strongly supported by our Ministry of Education and by the Honorable Minister himself, who has been personally steering and forcing all of us to structure such cooperations which are of relevance to both our societies and to our relationship. That's the point number one I wanted to keep in mind. I second wanted to say that insofar as the developmental context of India is concerned, any partnership between the two educational institutions of higher learning, and that too of such excellence, will be greatly amplified, and it will greatly benefit if such a partnership leads to results that are outcome oriented, which means that the education in itself is important, but the way the entire nature of how skill sets are positioned in the development of the society, and this would include the US also. I would say if these education cooperations are not outcome oriented, then they will hit a wall at some stage and get capsuled in, archives and the periodicals, and no path forward to them. So we would very much want them to be, development or outcome oriented. And the last point there is these outcomes have to be linked to the workforce development, particularly as the world of technology evolves. We are in very incipient stages. I'm sure technical experts there would know better. We are in very initial stages of the new paradigm of how the sand is trained into intelligence, so to speak, and delivered to the people. But in India, has to be more outcome oriented. It is not my place to mention what those outcomes could be. The faculty of IIT Mumbai and the leadership of SUNY OW is intuitively aware of how the world of technical education needs to orient to the needs of the future workforce as they develop. I can go at length and speak to each specific aspects of it, but as I said, that would be maybe for another time. I want to thank both the leadership of IIT Mumbai and Dr. Sams, you particular, and Sunny OW for the efforts and the initiative that you have taken to bring this up together. My deep gratitude to the Honorable Minister for his constant support to us. And I must acknowledge the contribution of our Consul General Vinay Pradhan, who frankly keeps pushing me to lengths which I'm not used to in this space. But he has done tremendous work. I truly appreciate. I thank you all, distinguished gathering today, for their presence and for doing this. Thank you.
You will now hear special remarks from Dr. Vineet Joshi, His Excellency, Secretary of the Department of Higher Education, Government of India.
Thank you very much. Namaste to all. Honorable Minister of Education, Shri Dharmendra Pradhan ji, Ambassador of India to the United States, Shri Vinay Kwatra ji, President of State University of New York, OW Dr. Timothy E. Sams, Director of IIT Bombay, Professor Shireesh Kedare ji, Counselor General Shri Vinay Pradhan ji, other distinguished invitees, colleagues from the Ministry and Indian Embassy in US. India and the United States share a relationship that is at its core built on people, which includes students who cross oceans in search of knowledge, researchers who collaborate across time zones, institutions that believe us, as I do, that education is the most enduring bridge between our nations. The India US partnership in higher education and research is one of the most consequential in the world. Today's announcement, therefore, is a proud chapter in this story. The Government of India has invested deeply in making our IITs as institutions of global standing. The designation of institution of eminence is not merely an honor, it is an expectation that our best institutions will carry India's intellectual legacy to the world. I think of the students this partnership will touch. Students in US who will have access to the IIT tradition of excellence and the best of the faculties. Students in India who will see that the world is their campus. This is what education diplomacy looks like at its finest. I congratulate Director Kedare, President Sams, and their respective teams for bringing this moment to fruition. I thank Ambassador Vinay Kwatra and Consul General Vinay Pradhan for their steadfast support. This partnership would not exist without them. Above all, I thank Honorable Minister of Education Shri Dharmendra Pradhan ji for the vision to take India's premier globally recognized higher education institutions to the world stage with great expectations and great confidence. Thank you. Jai Hind.
It is now our great honor to hear some special keynote remarks from Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan, the Honorable Union Minister of Education for the Government of India.
Good morning and good evening, friends. Our Ambassador, Indian Ambassador to USA, my dear friend Shri Vinay Mohan Kwatra ji, Dr. Sam, President of State University of New York, Dr. Vineet Joshi, Secretary Higher Education Department of Government of India, Professor Shireesh Kedare ji, Director IIT Bombay, Shri Vinay Mohan Pradhan, our CG at New York, distinguished participant of both the institutions, senior colleague from both the sides. I congratulate both of you for having this new bridge. As you all said, the distance is 12,000 kilometers. But today, looking in the background of these two old institutions, the institutions of reputation of last few decades. One is nearly 7 decades, IIT Bombay, and State University New York is a 6.5 decade ago. You all have established with a purpose. My understanding, SUNY is a primarily Institute of Humanities, Institute of Liberal Arts, and today IIT Bombay is a brand of global reputation in the area of innovation, research and technology. At the right moment, at the beginning of the 21st century, you all are collaborating for creating a new bridge of knowledge. We all believe 21st century is the era of knowledge-based economy. We are both two big democracies of world today. Our shared ambitions, we have a common goal, we have a common ambition, and we both believe through knowledge, through education, society will thrive. Prime Minister Modi, in his visionary strategy, He has envisioned National Education Policy 2020 last 6 years ago. One of the primary recommendations of our NEP 2020 is to internationalize our education system. India is a country of young students, young youth population. We have to open up our doors to different part of world. We have to collaborate, we have to exchange, we have to open offshore campuses. We have to invite foreign university with reputation to our institutions, our country. With today's last April, we have signed the LOI. Today, in front of the global academia and the global public policy group, where today's program is formally announcing our collaboration. Nowadays, much more deeper engagements are there between different parts of the world, primarily with the United States of America in the knowledge area. More foreign universities are coming to India to open their campuses. Our Indian institutions are also going overseas. IIT Madras has opened its full-fledged campus in African subcontinent in Tanzania in Zanzibar. IIT Delhi has opened its campus at Abu Dhabi. IIM Ahmedabad, the premier B school of our country, has opened its campus at Dubai. And today's collaboration between two great institutions, it's a step in that direction. IIT Bombay is a reputed, reliable brand in our country, not only in our country, in the entire global economy, in the area of technology, in the area of research and innovation. With this collaboration, IIT Bombay will open its courses of engineering and excellence in the campus of State University of New York. This collaboration is going to benefit the global young population. I am confident this collaboration will create solutions for global challenges. One of the recommendations of NEP is to have multidisciplinary institutions. I think this is the first of its kind of multidisciplinary engagement. We have envisioned about the multiversity, cluster universities, cluster universities. I am happy today I am envisioning a new era, new area where two big institutions of global reputation will be coming together with multidisciplinary approach, with collaborative research, with student exchange program. All these things will create new pathways. We have to provide solution to the global challenges, whether it is sustainability challenge, whether it is alternative material issue, whether it is biotechnology issue, whether it is affordable healthcare issue. In the era of disruptive technology like AI, we have to have a new vision of all these things. I am happy and I am confident both the two big institutions are working in the same direction with a common strategy. I congratulate all of you, especially our Foreign Office or External Affairs Ministry, with their mediatorship, whether it is Ambassador Kwatra or whether it is our CG, Mr. Pradhan, and our dear colleague here, Mr. Praful, with all your support, with Education Ministry's guidance, both these two institutions has created a new collaboration. Finally, I said a big congratulations to all of you. July is a month of new beginning, and just before July, we are creating a new history for this kind of intellectual collaboration. Thank you, friends.
Thank you so much for those inspiring remarks. We will now turn to a vote of thanks from Professor Sheshu. Sheshu, I will just take a moment to say as my counterpart, and has been a great partner for me in working on this project. And so I want to express special gratitude for everyone around the screen, but certainly for him as a partner in developing this project. He's the special point of contact for the IIT SUNY Westbury collaboration. And for the Department of Mechanical Engineering, he's a professor at IIT Bombay and the former director of IIT Dharwad.
Honorable Minister, Union Minister of Education, Shri Dharmendra Pradhan ji, esteemed Secretary of Higher Education, Shri Vineet Joshi ji, Ambassador Shri Vinay Mohan Kwatra ji, Consul General Shri Vinay Pradhan ji, President SAMS, Professor Kedare, Professor Kavik, distinguished colleagues, thank you all for being part of today's proceedings. Honorable Shri Dharmendra Pradhan ji, your address today elevated this occasion beyond an institutional event. Your presence signals the Government of India's confidence in IIT Bombay and its belief in the power of academic partnerships to strengthen the India-US relationship. We are deeply honored and deeply motivated. Shri Vineet Joshi ji, your presence here reflects the Government of India's commitment to taking our best institutions to the world. Your remarks provided valuable context and direction, and we are grateful for your engagement with this initiative. President SAMS, your remarks reflected everything that makes the SUNY Old Westbury a compelling partner, a genuine commitment to excellence, innovation, and the communities you serve. We at IIT Bombay are energized by the prospect of working alongside you and of learning from an institution that has made access and diversity its proud hallmarks. Professor Kedare, thank you for your vision and your personal investment in forging this relationship. Your words captured precisely the spirit in which IIT Bombay approaches this collaboration: ambitious, warm, and grounded in a deep sense of purpose. We are particularly honored by the presence of Ambassador Shri Vinay Mohan Kwatra ji. Your participation is a mark of the significance this partnership holds, not merely for our two institutions, but for the broader India-US relationship in science, technology, and higher education. Thank you, Ambassador, for your time and your encouragement. And Consul General Shri Vinay Pradhan ji, you are the reason this occasion exists. You saw the possibility before anyone else did. You brought the right people together, and you have been a steadfast friend to both the institutions. On behalf of IIT Bombay, please accept our deepest gratitude. I also extend my thanks to the representative of the US Consulate General in Mumbai, Ms. Juliet. Your presence here is a reflection of the strength of the India-US relationship and the importance both sides place on building meaningful partnerships in education and research. And finally, Professor Kavik, thank you for so ably convening and anchoring the meeting. This occasion wouldn't have come together without your effort and leadership. We are grateful. The letter of intent that has been signed is just a foundation. The discussions that follow on research, on faculty exchange, on what we can explore in science and engineering are the work that will give this foundation the full meaning. As our working groups establish their cadence and the collaboration deepens, IIT Bombay is keen to work towards a full and elaborate MOU, one that lays out the detailed contours and landscape of what this partnership will encompass. On behalf of IIT Bombay, we look forward to every step of that journey. Thank you all once again for being part of this moment. Jai Hind.
So, thank you. And I think this is a momentous occasion and we can take a picture online. And I think
Requesting everyone to switch on the camera.
Yeah, we request everybody to switch on the camera so that we can take a picture of screenshot of the all present, just beyond the names, Rahul. Yes. Yes. And you can also take the photographs. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Mike, can we close the meeting now?
So I've been asked to call again President Sams up for some concluding remarks to close.
I did
Yes.
want to say two final things. Firstly, I want to thank everyone for spending this time with us, both domestically and abroad. I really, really appreciate everybody's contributions to this discussion. I neglected to acknowledge the additional folks around the screen representing Old Westbury and the variety of roles and the Herculean work that they've done to bring us to this point. But more importantly, or as importantly, the work that they will be doing. I want to thank you for what you've done here at Old Westbury to get us to this point and for the work that you will be doing in the coming years. I think it shows your understanding of how important this is to the future vitality of our university. And then finally, to our friends over in India, I just wanted to say that we're very excited to be able to see you and visit you very soon in the coming weeks and months. And so we will be on your soil and be very, very excited to be able to spend time with you in your land. And thanks again, and see you very soon.
Yes, thank you, and looking forward to your visit to IIT Bombay. And yes, we are also looking forward to leaping into the domain of engineering together on the soil of US. Thank you, and yes, thanks to all those who have worked from our side as well as SUNY OW side, all the faculty and other people who have supported this effort throughout. And we have a long way to go. So thank you.
And I think with that, we'll bring the event to a close. I will just end by saying namaste and by expressing very real gratitude to everyone around the screen for the support. We're really creating something here, and it's being created with the right feelings and the right intentions, and I think that's so important. Thank you all so very much. Let's go forward with vigor and passion, and we really look forward to so many great things to come. So that concludes the event. Thank you all so very much.
Thank you. I reciprocate that. Thank you.